how you doing? So now the weather's getting a little bit better, we're able to get out on the bikes, and I thought I'd share with you what it is I'm riding at the moment. I'm having a bit of a phase on Ducati 888s, and this is an SP3. It's actually a bike we've got for sale at the shop, but I'm lucky enough to be able to use the odd one for my own pleasure. 888s are something that get overlooked by people a lot of the time. People are fixated on the 916, 996, things like that. For me, it all began with the 888. My early racing memories of Lucanelli, first ever round of the World Superbikes. I was stood in Lucanelli's pit garage at Donington, and you know, it's a memory that's been with me ever since. And so I just love these things. They're so raw, they're so great. You kind of sit in the bike, you really engage with it. The intake noise is just ridiculous. It bellows under the tank. It actually almost hurts sometimes when you've got one with an open air filter like this has got. The top's been taken off. Obviously there's straight through pipes as well, so the noise is just outrageous. And as you pick up the revs, it all gets going. They're really sort of cammy and just a very, very exciting bike to ride in general. I think, you know, it doesn't make huge power. We'll be lucky if this is making sort of 110 brake horsepower, which by modern standards is not a lot at all. But it's enough. It's enough on the roads. It's enough for anybody. You know, I do quite a bit of racing still. I'm national licence holder, and so I can use power, but I don't need any more than this. It makes you laugh out loud in your helmet sometimes. It's got so much character, so much noise, so much energy, so much fun, and I just think they look great. They're very purposeful. It's stocky. You know, it's kind of got a bit of about it, and it's everything I want from a motorcycle. And every time we get one, I have to have a go. You know, recently we had an SP4. We now got this SP3, and I was lucky enough to have ridden them both. And I've ridden SPSs and all the variations over the years, and I just, you know, every time this 888 comes into the shop, I have to take it out. They're one of the few bikes in history that have really sort of made me go the long way home. And so I just thought I'd share with you today and have a look and let you have a listen to it, put the camera on the bike, see if we can get a few shots, and just try to let you understand what it's like to get out on a bike like this and to enjoy it. I think they're an immense amount of fun, and I just hope you enjoy sharing it with me. I'll come and grab the camera, show you around the bike a little bit, and then we'll get on with some riding shots. Okay. These earlier SPs are my favourites. They've got the Olin suspension on the front and on the rear. The last SP5s only had the shower forks, and I don't think they're as nice to look at. I think the showers are perfectly functional, but you know, there's nothing better than a set of gold Olin's forks, is there really? Obviously Brembo brakes all round. These have got the plaque on the top, and all the usual bits. SP3 had this sort of chunkier, fatter tail unit. SP4 had a slimmer version with a smaller kind of backlight area. Some people say that the SP3 is a little bit rawer than the SP4. I'm not so sure myself. I think they're very, very similar. They ride in a very similar way. Maybe an SP4 is a bit more refined, but I think sometimes it depends how it's set up, whether it's been remapped, who's got at it. You know, this bike has had the airbox lid removed and has obviously been remapped to suit, and it goes a storm. And you know, if you get an SP4 which hasn't had that done, yeah, it might feel a bit neater, but certainly I don't think you know, there's anything wrong with this machine at all.